Evening, everybody. Thank you very much, Ben, for that. Yeah, thank you very much. 20,000. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Actually, that's stood by me even through the problems of my. Well, I'm getting used to it, and soon I'm going to try and build this, get better camera work, sort it all out, and get you better. No hold ups or no bad things happening. Yes, now tonight we hear, well, there's sources are saying that, I don't know where I heard it, I just heard it on somewhere, that he's, Wilfred Zaha's put a transfer request in, which really does push it now to whether the price comes down now, because that really does put the pressure on Palace. Thank you very much, Solly. Thank you very much for that. Mic is popping. You can't hear me properly now. Oh dear. Anyway, I'll try and carry on, but if it gets worse, just let me know. We could get him for 50 million. Yes, that would. I think that's about right. 50 million is about right, I suppose. Is the mic okay? Can I ask people? Someone said the mic's not working properly. Can you hear me all right? Right, mic is great now. So okay, yeah. So that's the news is that Wilfred Zaha could be on his way. I mean, 50 million if it could. I don't know. Arsenal are even proposing putting players in there, so I don't know what they're now without a right back. They could have Jenkinson, I suppose, in that deal. Even throw Mustafi in, but it's very difficult to let a lot of these players go because if they won't go, if they want to stay on their contract. Oh, someone's just come up. Who's that? Aidan says that Aubameyang is refusing to sign a new contract. Yeah, because he's got 2 years left on it, and so yeah, so he's got the contract with Aubameyang is 2 years, and they did say with Aubameyang that if or any other player that got 1 to 2 years, that if they didn't sign a contract, then they'd have to think again about selling. So this could be an interesting summer, and if Man United or anyone else comes up with a really big bid, I think we could lose him. This is the old thoughts on. Sorry, who's this now again? Sorry, Darren says thoughts. Don't matter. No, I've been told he's the Algerian Messi. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's 29. He's on a free transfer. Don't know much about him, but I did talk to Woz about it. He was very knowledgeable on a lot of these things, and he said, "Forget it, forget him." So I don't know. Yeah, I'm not the best, mate. If I was the best, I'd be on 200k subscribers now. I'm not the best. I'm the small cog in the wheel at AFTV, and the big guys are Troops, DT, and Co. I'm just a little small cog in the wheel. If Miss Mustafi goes, that's equivalent of Ronaldo coming to Arsenal for free. That's Louis saying that. If Mustafi goes, it's the equivalent of Ronaldo coming. As much as I want Mustafi out, I don't know. I'm not. I wouldn't say it's that good, but anyway. Um, yeah. So that's the latest on them. Sell Alba and get Zaha and Zilic for the price of one. Deju Ahmed says that. Oh, well, interested. Zilic, yeah, and is it how's that pronounced? Zilic? Is it? He's from Ajax, and he's quite a top good player, isn't he? Did he score that wonder goal against Real Madrid, if I'm not mistaken? Um, yeah, I like the look of that, but I think he's going to need a big one to get Aubameyang out. I can't see him going for less than at least 80 mil to 100. Can't see any less than. But then he's 30 years old, and oh, what a mess! What a mess! Right, as a Manchester United fan, evening Luke, evening Claude, Man United fan here. Just want to say I agree with your views on Arsenal and football in general. Keep up the good work. Yeah, see, he went to Man United, and he went to Man United. Sorry about that. He went to Man United, and it didn't really work out, did it? So, I don't know. I like Sahar, but I think we've got to be careful how much we pay for him. We really got to be careful on that. We mustn't overdo it on that because you never know. I mean, we could overdo it and then. It's got to be a massive bid for Aubameyang, otherwise I don't think it's going to happen. Today was the kit launch. Did everyone get their new shirts? To me, I couldn't be asked about it. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we was all told, oh, there'll be new signings in these pretty new shirts, but all we got was I'm told. I mean, I'm told that there wasn't that many people that went to this kit launch. You can put me right, whoever went, but someone told me that not many people turned up. But then again, it's the Monday morning, weekend. I don't know. The timing was a bit really was poor, but I'm just told that it wasn't very good. They did one, didn't they? Do the first the Puma one, the first one in an evening, if I'm not mistaken. Wouldn't that have been better to do it something like that on an evening? But apparently it was a poor turnout, and of course there was a protest today. And all respect to them, they came. A lot of people having a dig at them but at least they put their points across, and you know those 40 people, they wanted to put themselves out there, and you know I think the problems go beyond all that. I think we uh, we went self-sustaining in 2008. Uh, we went for that model. We did, and that's the bloke you're going to get in. And once you decide to go self-sustaining, no matter what owner you're going to get in, it's going to be that's what it's going to be. It's going to be the money that the club makes. He doesn't have to put any money. He's not liable to put any of his own money in on that while his share goes up. That's what he's there for. But then Ray Small Smith sold the shares. That was the day. No one complained then. You sing to Man City fans. I've seen it over the years to Chelsea fans. You've bought it all. You've bought it all, and then you're expecting the owner of our football club to spend money the way they do, but it's not going to happen because it's a self-sustaining business. What the real crime I think he committed really was the people he put in charge of the money that he's given to the club out of that self-sustaining business, and people like Ivan Gazidis, who have taken over £20 million in bonuses out of the club. for absolutely putting us in a real bad position. And with players now going on a free, giving wages to players that now are unsettled here, and it's this is what we've really got to look at. I mean, I tweeted it out this morning. I said the real damage is by Gazidis and co. But then who's put them there he's the only problem I've got with Kroenke, because I didn't want this self-sustaining in the first place. Once the owner's in and he's got 100% share in the and completely owns it, he's not going to move, and it's going to be very difficult to move him. So it's like closing the stable door when the horse is bolted. So unfortunately, that's the way we're in, the position we're in now at the moment. And no, I didn't buy any shirts. I still got the old one. Look, the old one is still on me. Look, the old one is still on me. I'm not going to buy any new shirts at the moment. One, it's 65 quid, which I think is a rip-off. And maybe my days of buying more shirts like that are gone anyway. Anyway, let's go on. Someone who's this now? Stevie AFC, yeah. Oh, Stevie, do I miss football when it's summer? Yes, I do. I've enjoyed the women's football. 21s, there's been some good football in that. And yeah, overall, I do miss it, but there's only 5.5 weeks, and we'll be back on it again, innit? And actually, there's a game on Saturday. I think it's all the under 23s. So it might be a good thing to go and see the youngsters play on Saturday. See how they do. They're playing Saturday at Bournemouth. Good enough to push their way through into the first team, because I think now we're going to have to rely on a lot of young players, which I would like to see. I think we might need to take a bit of a step down before we go forward again, but because yeah, but I do miss the football. So anyway, yeah, that's the news. No news on Kieran Tierney. I heard that he left the Celtic camp in Austria to come back, but he's back in the UK. I don't know. That could be wrapped up in the next couple of days. Be told the fee has been agreed. So that's one in the door. Possibly one in the door before the end of the week. Other than that, I'm not hearing anything else. I mean, there's rumours about this Algerian guy on a free transfer. I think he's a winger. I think someone told me he's a winger. So I don't know what's going on really, but with Arsenal, you don't know what they're doing, because you think, are they putting this bid in on purpose, low end, so they can say that, oh look, we did try, just like they did with Thomas Lemar. I mean, I'm glad they didn't pay for him that sort of money from the end. But do you remember with the Thomas Lemar in there, they put 90 million right at the last minute, knowing that the bid would get turned down because it was too late. But it showed the fans, look, we're trying, and it was a bit of a con, really. But I wonder if they're trying that again with Zaha, because there is no way Arsenal are going to get Zaha for £40 million. No way. It's just like the Luis Suarez thing, 40 million and a pound. Absolutely ridiculous. And that was another con job where they knew he was going to go Barcelona, but they were trying to show the Arsenal fans that, oh look, we're trying to get Luis. It was not Luis Suarez, sorry. And it didn't work, did it? It doesn't work. We're not going to be conned anymore, and that's it. Any more questions? Yeah, that's a good one there. Gigi says, I don't understand why when the main problem is the defence. Yeah, that's very true, but we're trying to address that with Kieran Tierney. Um, yes, we need a centre half. Holding's not going to be back, I think, till November. A big miss for us last season. And I don't know what's going to happen. I do feel that we are. Yeah, we are. That's what we should be targeting, a centre half. But at the moment, nothing is happening on that. But Kieran Tierney is not far away from signing. Oh, look at this. Thank you. Oh, who's this? Thank you, Chad again. Chadwick. Thank you very much. What the hell would buy Ozil, Xhaka, Mkhitaryan on their high wages? I'm sick of people saying why we can't sell. No one would pay a fee for their. Yeah, this is very true, Chad. Thank you very much for that, by the way. That's very true, Chad. You mind me because it's quite a long name, so I'll call you Chad. Yeah, is that all right, Chad? Yeah. Thank you very much. That is very true. I mean, who is going to pay this sort? Who's going to pay Ozil 300 grand a week? I mean, not even. No one's going to afford it. No one's going to. The only way Ozil is going to go to anywhere is if someone's going to match his wages, or I don't know what's happening there. I don't know. It's a mess. It is an absolute mess. It's a very good point. It's a very good point. Unless you let him go out on a free, but then you've got someone that's got to pay their wages. Would you let him go out on a free and pay part of his wages? I don't know. I mean, I just feel that maybe the solution is to get a coach that suits Ozil and that suits way Ozil plays and get the best out of Ozil. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, would a new coach get better? Would get the team playing that gets the best out of Ozil? I don't know. At this present moment, it's very difficult to see where that's going to go. I've got a horrible feeling this could drag on and this could really affect us one big time. But looking at the advert, he looks very happy to be at Arsenal. So is it going to be a battle of wits with him and Emery this season? That's very Claude stop. Yeah, that's very nice of you, Ben. I mean, sorry, Ori. That's very nice of you to say that. But Mystic Claude, it's tying the suitcase. You've been listening to the Realist, didn't you? Yeah. I saw that. It's quite funny actually. Yeah. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I do? You know what? He's got an opinion. I've got opinion. As long as he doesn't get nasty, he doesn't get nasty with me. So I don't mind it so much. It's when they get nasty and abusive and sorry, Lord Gooner TV says Arsenal's laundry is in the case. Jeez, if he was in that case, you'd bloody hear him, mate. I tell you. uh, Arsenal's women's links with Amanda Keys and Hug. No, I don't understand. What's that all about? Sorry, fortnight shows. What's that all about, mate? Gary Cahill for free says Jon Snow. No, sorry. Yeah, please all hit the like. Um, Thank you very much again for all your support that you've come on to. If I ever get, I will. If we get to 50, it'd be amazing, but I don't think it's going to happen. But you never know, do you? Um, what about the Blood Brothers as Karen? Yeah, you should be seeing me in that in the second series that's coming up. The first out at the moment, they're going back over the first series. So if you haven't seen the first series, watch that. Can I get a shout? Who's this? Max, it's been, yeah, I am giving you a shout out. Yeah, well done, Max. Heavy D, Louis Sterling, Heavy D. Oh yes, the big fight now. He wants to fight Ransom Bance, Heavy D, to unite the belt. So we shall see. Can Heavy D make unite? He wants to unify the belts. Heavy, leave it alone, mate. I don't think. I think you're taking on too much there, mate. Just let it go, mate. You got the belt. You've done well, mate. Mate, just leave it now, mate. It's not worth it. Listen, FFC, you said people on Twitter bottled it with the protest, but fair play. No, I do say fair. The people that did turn out, I respect 100%, and Turkish for organising it. I think Sonny would have been there, but unfortunately, he had to do other things, urgent things that he couldn't get to it. But I'm sure Sonny was there, would have been there if he could. But you know, they put a lot of work on to get that organised, and the people that did turned up, and you know, you've got to say, look, these people, they've got a right to put there what they want. There are a lot of points I agree with them, but what I'm trying to say is that as much as we can protest, it's not going to happen. This man's here to stay. The only way this man is going, right? Let's put the scenario out. You've got an investment in a company, yeah. I won't forget. Let's say you've got a house that you know in 10 years' time is going to go up and up and up, and you're going to make fortunes. You're not going to leave. You're not going to sell up, are you? You're not going to sell up unless you get a really, really good offer. Oh, there we go. Sorry, there we go. Sorry about that. Unless you got a really good offer. I'm having a lot of accidents here today. And unless you get a really big offer, you're not going to give it up, are you? So I respect people for trying to get the man out, but unless I think the only person that really can push him to get is the Nigerian guy, but I don't think that's going to happen. And and also you've got to realise that is the next owner going to do any different? Is he going to come in and just plough money into it? But let's put it this way: I was going on the protest. I didn't say I was going to go on the protest. I respect the boys for going, but the ones that did say they were going to go and didn't go, that's a bit out of order. If they said they were going and they never went, then that's a bit out of order. I mean, but let me say, 40. I've heard there was more people in the protest, even though they got about 40 to 50 people that actually turned up at more people turned up at the protest than actually on to the kit launch. So at the end of the day, respect to the people that have done it, and we move on. And actually, there was a lot of the Turkish interview. I agree. There was a lot of points on that Turkish interview that I agreed with him. But as much as I agree with him, when you've got 100% of a company, when you've got 100%. Hello, you Izzy. How are you, mate? Hope you're well. Love your content, mate, and especially, I think I went mad after the Chelsea game, but you, Izzy, went. Was even worse than 10 times worse than I was on there. But listen, nice of you to drop in, and yeah, if everyone follow you, Izzy, fantastic, lovely guy. When he was at Talk Sport, was invited me on, and it was a pleasure to do something with you on that, and hopefully one day we can do something together again, Yui. Yeah, and anyway, let's move. I'm going to move on now. Listen, so I'm going to round up tonight. The news is Zaha puts in a transfer request. Tierney's in UK, probably be the first one in the door. Other than that, same old Arsenal, same old rubbish. See you tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Love you all. Ciao.